Hello, I am Angela, and in this video, I am going to present my reflections on the results as a basis for new planning, my proposal for this course in pedagogical mediation in English learning. The fundamental concepts of my proposals are summarized in this book, which was my guide for this proposal in class flip, a student-centered approach to a differentiated learning. As a teacher, I have seen that it is difficult to meet my students' needs when there are different English proficiency levels, interests, and necessities. There is a considerable number of students that are not able to write a complete sentence full of meaning. They struggle with the grammatical function of words and verb agreement, especially in the third conjugation in present simple tense. However, there are certain students that can easily organize sentences clearly and sometimes are able to write paragraphs. In this context, I could identify the problem, which is about the lack of learning opportunities in mixed English language proficiency. The implementation of in-class flip and project-based learning action plan was designed to transform the dynamic of the English language classroom in mixed English writing proficiency. The action plan was developed for 2 months, having 7 hours of English language per week. Each day included different station work activities. In this process, students were motivated and instructed about the new classroom dynamic as well as the assignment of students' roles per group. The teacher's role was no longer just a content provider. Instead, he took on the role of a facilitator, monitor, and a guide. As a result, the central focus of the classroom shifted toward the students. The teacher transformed into a mediator, fostering an inclusive, equitable, and effective learning environment that caters to the diverse needs and interests of all students. In this, the mediator had more time to provide feedback to all students, especially those at lower grading levels. He could assist students based on their immediate needs while actively moving around the classroom during the station work. About students' attitudes, students enjoyed the rotation station work because it broke away from the monotonous shared line disposition. Their motivation increased as each station work involved games, competitions, challenges, handicrafts, and enjoyable activities for them. Additionally, students were actively engaged in the development of a school project created by their own ideas. The classroom arrangement was also altered with the students' chairs organized into stations, forming groups of 4, 5 individuals. At each station, students discovered instructions for grammar explanations, vocabulary activities, videos, and guides that aided them in developing their projects. This arrangement facilitated dynamic movement as students engaged in various station work with different activities and orientations, promoting autonomous work. The implementation of in-class flip and project-based learning assisted the mediator in organizing various scenarios in the classroom. Students learned content at their own pace, especially in mixed language writing skills. All activities were carried out under the student-centered approach, enhancing the students-teachers relationship. Depending on the activity they were engaged in, students had a specific role in the station work, and various resources were included, such as videos, interactive content, making the learning more enjoyable. The creation of class projects also enabled students to participate in discussions, problem solving activities, and interactive learning experiences. Well, some difficulties I went through this proposal was for example, students in discipline shifting from traditional teaching methods to teamwork activities pose some challenges. Some students have difficulties concentrating because they could speak with friends loud, they were closed, and they talk all the time about things that were not concerning to the class. So this was something I had to face, to deal with, because as a teacher, of course, I have to be there to regulate and let them understand the importance of working cooperatively on concentrating in specific objectives for the classroom. Well, with the time, it was improving that. Another was about the resisting of collaborative work, especially advanced students, for example. They didn't want to be with lower students in a same group, so it was necessary to explain them to uh, organize teamwork activities, just to show them the importance of working cooperatively to develop teamwork skills, and also some values like solidarity, for example, and help others, how important is, and how a person that apparently can't contribute in a teamwork may also have incredible ideas to contribute on their group. It was sometimes challenging to support all station activities due to the class size. In my process, it was necessary to introduce some modifications such as students' teamwork. Some students had difficulties working in groups since they were not accustomed to cooperative work, as I said before. In conclusion, enhancing writing skills in heterogeneous English proficiency in class is a common classroom challenge that teachers face. It is important to identify the proper methodology or methodologies that may meet the students' needs, in this case, heterogeneous English grading levels. The implementation of these methodologies prove that they are a good option when teaching in a differentiated classroom, due to the student-centered approach, the nature of both methodologies. The students benefit from diverse learning alternatives during the station works, fostering collaborative skills and autonomy. The teacher's role was a mediator, supporting the students' activities while moving around the classroom. The organization of the station work in the classroom had a positive impact on the enhancement of these writing skills. Students could receive personalized feedback, additional explanations when necessary. Advanced students could advance more since they were not waiting for their peers. And finally, I would like to say that this also uh, help teachers reduce the talking time and the risk of their voice fatigue. Well, my self-evaluation in this process, I consider I actively engaged with this course as I felt motivated while reading and watching the assigned materials. Throughout the process, I constantly participated in web conference discussions, showcasing my learning process. My commitment is evident in the incorporation of the course content into my pedagogical proposal. I believe this course has influenced a shift in my mindset regarding the teacher's role and the classroom dynamic. Consequently, I'm more confident in my abilities as a teacher and look forward to continue to apply my learning at the school where I work. Thank you very much.